off my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the... Used to being rich when your inside's gone.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on their in-state rivals, the Houston Texans. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there,
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to bring some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 32 that time. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 29-yard line.
This one out quickly to Watkins. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This throw left side is caught by Tobin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run here with Lipke. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back going into the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Here we go, boy. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Texans nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Now he's free at the 35. Joe Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7. Tay'Shaun Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill. They went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in once.
Now a 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Hey, 47. We're going to 54. Why is? Everybody, kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Kill. Gun. Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54, Why? Here we go, going to 53.
Here's Prescott. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun to give to Mixon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
36-yard line.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Donovan Ezeraku collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On play action, Prescott. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
can almost see inside his face mask there. A look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out right, he finds Tolbert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Texans 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 86 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Brings up
Here's second and 3. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, let's go. 18.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Texans have moved out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Texans 17. Cowboys 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill. Hey, kill. 47.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Auburn. And that will make this a 4-point game. 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
A gain of 4. It's now
back to throw. Here's Stroud.
At the 29-yard line.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Well, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. This will be caught. Judy. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
The 32-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Stroud now on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Take down his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. That's
certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Cowboys 21. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Prescott.
That's into the hands of Tolbert.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Prescott.
He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
The 22-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Prescott's pass.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Now Prescott.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal.
Count. Here we go, 47. Hey, count.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Texans 27.
Kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
34, Cowboys 28. Taimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This one out quickly to Watkins. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that is proven likes to target its backs through the air in the defense zone. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans teetering. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. This 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Prescott now. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so they'll just tuck it and take the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sack. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Prescott to throw it. Now, man, and he hits him in stride. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 15 yards brings up 4th down.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a gain of 18.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's pretty easy to overlook the ballback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On play action, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Jake Ferguson from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Stroud off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3 barely. But the mark shows first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tony.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go.
Mixing up the middle.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play call, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This way. 18. What's that?
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
18. What's that?
A handoff to Mixon. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Texans 48, Cowboys 35. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this return going to come with a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's first and 10.
Yeah, we go 47.
Now Prescott. Locates Swift yet again for another completion.
It's a gain of 20.
Here's first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One last shot now for Prescott. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys,
The loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin. Straight and shiny place, let you someone for all his face. So full of place, I just wanna get that up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hats up in the sky, and we keep getting the magic down, that you can't.